Hey, good morning, Rebels. We're at the coffee shop. Of course, we're writers
After all. And we are going to talk about the jobs that we would have if we weren't writing.
Who could even imagine?
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
You know, the first thing I'd be if I weren't writing is insane. Really, writing helps me keep my sanity. I write out my frustrations. I can live this rich, imaginative, crazy, wild life and be somebody I'm not. And it's just so much fun. And I think that without that, I really would just, I don't know, I might have to go out and live a crazy, wild life that I'm ill-equipped to lead. So much better that I do it at my computer.
Yeah, see, I think I have like a Secret Life of Walter Mitty kind of design. So I would be like, I want to go out and do like the National Geographic and be a photographer and go out in the wild because that is so not who I am. That's why I write. I'm in my house, like sort of secluded and typing all the time. But why not dream big, right? I would be out there like adventure, Indiana Jones as a chick. That would be me.
Oh, you mean kind of like this?
Yeah, exactly like that.
That would be me too. I almost went to graduate school for forensic anthropology. This would be my alter ego. I would be Bones, really, actually. I would maybe be out in the field, maybe with archaeology, but there are way too many insects involved with that. So really, my main interest was forensic anthropology.
You know, we have similar tastes because I wouldn't want to have been a forensic anthropologist, but I could totally be a serial killer profiler. I'm like into criminal
I'm glad you added profiler to that because if you'd stopped
serial
killer, I might have edged away. But
no, I don't really like them, but I want to understand them. And you know what? I could be on the show. I could just be her mom or her older sister, maybe. We kind of look alike, maybe, just a little.
Older sister or cousin, not mom.
Well, you never know. I'm fairly old at this point. In Hollywood standards, I would totally be the grandma at this point. So.
The other thing, quite obviously, that I would be if I weren't writing, because I am, is a literary agent. I love working with brilliant creative people, and I love seeing what their minds come up with. And they blow me away on a regular basis and inspire me to ever greater things because I am so awed by their talent.
If I weren't going to be a writer, probably my most practical job choice after that would be teacher. That's what I went to school for. And I do like to teach. I like to have discussions with students and talk about things, especially books. And so I would probably be a professor of English literature.
Archaeologist by day,
there
by
go.
night.
Yeah, you know, it fits in with the Indiana Jones thing. It kind of does, right? Except that I would want the boys to have the like eyelids with the "I love you" girl necessarily.
Yeah.
Or maybe both.
And the other thing I would be if I weren't a writer is an actor. I actually went to bringing my skull back again. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him Horatio. Except I would do a lot better than that because I'd have practice and I wouldn't be sitting at a Starbucks with, completely anachronistic music playing. But I went to undergrad for English writing and anthropology. Those were my two majors, but I also had a minor in theater. I just knew that I was not cutthroat enough and was not cut out to take that kind of very personal rejection. As a writer, you still get rejection, but they're rejecting your work. They're not seeing you up on stage and saying, too heavy, too short, too blonde, too this, too that. It's not quite as personal. It is, in a sense, it's your soul, but it's at a remove. And it's just a little easier to take.
And you know what? You got closer than me because I thought I wanted to act, and then I went to school and tried out for a couple of things, and we were supposed to improvise, and I'm so bad at that because I'm very shy, sort of when I get in that sort of arena. And we were supposed to pretend to do something, and I wanted to do this sort of meditative yoga thing and somebody else took it, and I could not think of anything else. So I just sat in a chair with my hands over my face, which, what is that? But that's what I did. I panicked totally. So I would not be an actress. That's a job I would suck at. Which maybe we should talk about. What jobs would we totally suck at?
Oh, anything with insects. An arachnothologist? I don't know, but you give me something with too many legs, and yeah, that would be my nightmare. Welcome to my nightmare.
And see, anything where I would have to be an agent or a police officer that involves a gun and like real life stress situations, I'm not good at, because I can go to laser tag and basically scream when I'm running around the corners and I see somebody. Instead of shooting, I scream and run away. So I would be horrible.
You know, I'd be a horrible coaster designer. I like to ride them, but I just don't think in 3D. I really, really, really think in words. And those 3D puzzles, I love puzzles, but I like the kind that lay out on a tabletop.
And you know what? I always wanted to do that thing where you go to the Caribbean and you get a boat and you sort of charter like scuba diving or snorkeling things.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be banned because I literally get sick when I snorkel, and I'm banned from it in real life because I get like car sick. And so every time we've gone, I've spent the rest of the trip throwing up, and my husband's now like, absolutely not. So that would be a bad choice for me.
I would just be terrible with the sailing around the world things. There'd be so much just unstructured time, and I am such a schedule. I'm so type A. Wow, yeah, no. I would probably be a gibbering idiot in 3 days.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be a gibbering idiot, but I would be a very sick idiot, very green.
Well, thank you all. We would love to hear what your dream and nightmare jobs are if you want to comment below or not. But please join us.
Yep, exactly. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.